real quickly, this is the section that has the logo. If I tab key out of this, it has a number of items on there for you to take a look at, as I showed you before. And trying to create this serrated edge in order to build this segment up, it's not difficult to do. It's just a line segment that has a zigzag pattern to it. It's broken apart from the appearance and then made into this shape onto this side. So here's an example of it right here. So just kind of taking a look at the top of it, and you can see it still has the filter applied to it. So I'll just move it down, take a line segment tool, and just draw this across. Just hold the Shift key down and go to Effect, Distort, and Zigzag. And this will give you the preview of this. So you can see the default is 4 by 10 points tall. So we're just going to diminish this down a little bit, increase these pieces coming across, and you're able to match this coming across going here. Just going to make this a little bit smaller, and that gives you that section right there. And now this you want to add to it, but you can't add to it till it is broken apart by the fact that it's an expanded appearance. So it takes it apart, and now the points are all eligible to be moved. So just to keep it on the same level, I'll just make a copy option, shift this down, take the pen tool, and just click on here, hold the Shift key, it'll line up with the anchor point to this one, and do the same on this side. You can eyedrop the color. The color that you get might be a little dark because it's been shot in a photograph, so I'm going to lighten this up a little bit with the orange, and that gives you that section. Now, you could stretch this out. It would be a little distorted. So in order to do it, I'm using the direct selection to grab the bottom half of this. And here you can see that you can Shift key this down to match the bottom of this one. And that gives you that section. And I can switch this just so I know the color's there. I can still see through it and bring it across. The lettering, have two presets here just to show it to you. So just typed it out in the default font that came right away. Changed the character in here, so click on this one and click on character. So it's Helvetica Bold is the font. Just went into the paragraph, centered it, and brought it up over to here. So that's what this one happens to be. So I'll hide that one, just stretch this one over here. Put it up at the 219 so that the leading will stretch down, distorting the type just slightly, placing it in there. And there you have this selection. Now the leading just happened to be preset from the previous one, so you can kind of see that section. And that gives you that piece. Now it's an easy fix just to click on the blue with the eyedrop tool for that section right beneath it. So just going to have show all anything that's hidden. So it's a pretty quick, pretty easy section. And then the logo, you have a layer, just hide all this right here, that has the logo as a vector graphic. So you can kind of see it, it's against the gray. If it was white on white, it would be difficult to read it. And this is what this section is. So I just copied it over to here. And you can see it's going to stay blue, but it has this star cut out of it, and they've actually constrained the logo a little bit to fit on this banner. So this section is a piece, and it's all broken apart into a couple pieces there. So while the star and the inside is selected, just take the Pathfinder tool so you have that selection to change. So here's the Pathfinder, and here's the minus front from the back. So that gives you that section, and you can do the same with just eyedropping the selection. Here's just the shape, eye for eyedropper, places it right onto that section. So here you can just grab those pieces for that logo. And just move it a little bit. Make sure you get the eye. And group this together. And just drop this down. Let's see if I forgot the O and the P. placing this up here. Now you'll notice they may have constrained this. If I switch this to outlines, it can be seen a little bit easier, and I think they've done that to it. Hard to see on that part. So they've constrained it just ever so slightly and bringing it up that direction. And as you go through this, see if you can't, on this design, so let's see, put that back there, that gives you this banner. So it's trying to have you take a look at the detail. There's a little bit of the stitching there, a little bit of the gradient that you can play on this. So from that basic layout, see if you can't illustrate this a little bit further. And down here, giving you some examples of how to make the section have all of the gradients involved with that. Okay. So see if you can pull that up there.